So we gotta get this YouTube running as well, my dudes. I think we are just around the corner. And there we go. There we go, my dudes. There we go. There we freaking go. So, picking up where we left off yesterday, we did actually do Barbala, right? We didn't? We didn't do Barbala, okay? Because I don't have the trial. So I guess we didn't do Balbala. Bro, I was sure that we actually did Balbala. Well, anyway, we're gonna do it again. Okay, I gotta remember how I have this character set up here. Come on, Swarm. Get her. Ooh. 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 She got us. She got us, my dudes. Well, this is just a start. I need to warm up here, my dudes. Maybe this was a bad idea, just going straight for Balbala. What I am noticing though is my FPS, first of all, it's my FPS is running wild. But I've been getting FPS because I did some quick little warm up on my monk. It feels like there is some changes to the FPS. The FPS is higher, basically, than what it has ever been this league. Because the FPS has been kind of bad. Seems like something is I'm not sure if they rolled out a hotfix and I just didn't catch it. But something is definitely going on here. Oh my god. Ooh. Okay, she's hiding. There she is. Careful, careful. Oh. Oh my god, I'm taking some big hits here. Some big hits. I was sure that we actually did Balbala yesterday, but I mean, obviously, I'm wrong, because then we would actually have had the trial key. right? Because we did get it now. Yes, we did. Nice. Bro, we are approaching level 22 here, my dudes. Yeah, so I want to get to level 22. So, because, like, the Spectres is, like, what I'm trying to make this build all, like, centered around, to be honest. We didn't kill her yesterday. Okay. Well, it's good that, like, at least one of us is paying attention. What's up? Good evening, sir. How are you today? Okay, so we didn't get her yesterday. Apparently. Oh, you had a couple of divine drops. Nice. That's good. That's good. That's good. Yeah, we just have to kind of like pray that they keep dropping, you know? Bro, I saw that there was like a huge increase, or I've kind of just heard about it. Like there was a huge increase in like what the divine is actually worth now. So I haven't checked. I just kind of like heard about it. Oh, and now we are level 22, my dudes. Level 20. Bro, we still can't get this? Oh no, we need a freaking level 7 uncut gem. Okay. Okay. I probably have one in my stash though, my dudes. I probably have one in my stash, so maybe I should just go check. 143 exalts for one div now, bro. That's insane. Bro, that's almost like a freaking doubling. Yeah, that's almost like a doubling since like last time I checked, to be honest.
If you are trapped the trade, I will sell.
That's pretty insane, actually. You got 5 banked so far, divines, you mean? Yeah. Yeah, I have a couple of more, so I probably should be spending more on my starter, to be honest. But this mace right here, my dudes, this is a really, really cool mace. So, what I figured out is when you are starting a warrior, basically from scratch, so like you're creating a new character, right? It's a warrior. This mace is one of the coolest maces. Or, I mean, you could be doing a different class, for all I know, but, like, this mace... It's such a nice, like, early weapon for, I mean, yeah, so basically a warrior, right? I mean, yeah. Okay, let's do Contagion. Let's see if we have any level 7s. I'm pretty sure I have some level 7s here. Okay, we do. Bind Spectre, my dudes. That's the one we're getting. And this skill, so my plan is to make this skill my main skill. So we're capturing the spirit of a defeated monster, transforming this gem to instead allow you to summon the monster's ghost as a reviving minion. That's what we're doing. That's basically what we're doing. So you sold 6 heavy belts today, got 10x each. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I've been only getting 8 for those. Or like, maybe I've been like a little bit too impatient there. I probably could have been like getting 10 for them, but yeah. Okay, so what can we actually do, bro? We can't, like, nothing is recommended for the Spectre. Okay, supported skills have less cost. Okay. Yeah, maybe that's a good one. Let's get that one. We're just gonna have to see, bro. I've never been playing this skill before, so I'm just like super excited to see what it does, to be honest. And I'm gonna try to get this trial done as soon as possible. Look at this scepter, my dudes. 133 spirits. Yeah, that's a good one. Let's do some more crafting on it. Oh. Physical attack damage. Okay. Alright. Yeah, the mana region is worse, though. Mana region is worse. And we don't have the serpents. You were not going to be able to do that talisman. Oops, let me see here. Yeah, so basically, like, I mean, it's at one higher level for the skeleton warrior. That mana region, though, like, my mana region is actually, like, really suffering, to be honest. So, or no. My mana is actually not really suffering. Not on this build, bro. I was thinking about my other build. Okay, so let's have a look here. Yeah, now I got like 2 builds in my head at the same time. So that spirit didn't do a lot for us right now. But let's see how this feels, just swapping it out. You've given up on the 4th ascendancy for now? Yeah, bro, I can see that. Like, it's... I mean, you're just gonna hit the point, right? Where you're just gonna realize that it's not gonna happen for now, you know? Okay, yeah, so this one's gonna take 67 spirit. Okay. So I don't think I'm actually able to get it. Right? Because I don't have any, like, leftover spirit here. So what I think I'm gonna be doing, my dudes... What I think I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna, like, unslot... Or, like, not put any spirit into my warriors. Let's free up this spirit. Okay, that's only 30 spirit. Okay. Okay, so how much? Okay, so this is gonna... Okay, so this is gonna... take 67 spirit. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go down on my arsonist as well. Basically. Okay, so how is this gonna work? Oh, bro, okay, so I can use this like as a... Oh yeah, okay, okay, okay. Okay, so here it is. Oh my god. So this is actually a... I mean, is it a rare monster? Yeah, we're just gonna have to see, my dudes. Yeah, this is really cool. Okay, so we need to find the gates.
I need more time.
So it's gonna be all about, like, I guess it's gonna be all about, like, really, like, getting the minion that we want, right? Like a really good one. So basically, I think for now, I think I only want to, you know, try to get the uh try to get the like the rares. And this is gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be a level 7, so I'm gonna have to level up this minion. So kind of working the same way as like a beast, basically. Okay.
Beautify.
Ooh, but it's really cool though. It's really cool. So it's kind of like gonna be like hunting. Okay, so what's this actually doing here? Okay, so it doesn't say what it's actually doing. Okay, additional effects from quality. So this is what it's actually gonna be doing when we qual it. Excuse me. When we qual it, it's actually gonna give me more damage, basically. But I'm a bit disappointed that I can't, like, see what it's actually doing. Like, I wish I could see what kind of attacks it's doing and stuff. That would be cool. Okay, so this is another rare here. Okay, so let's see if we can actually kind of like capture this guy. Oh, we can't because we're gonna have to need another gem. Yeah, so it is actually working same way as a beast. It is actually working the same way. So we kind of like have to, now we have to get a new Spectre gem, and we're gonna have to capture it, just kind of like how we capture a beast. Yeah, that was kind of like how I was like hoping that it would work, to be honest. I was kind of hoping that was gonna be it. All right. But quite expensive. Quite expensive. Like the spirit cost is quite expensive. But I think like basically like the way to approach it is kind of like getting like as strong specters as possible. And just like having a few of those, I guess. I mean, or we could have some like cheaper ones that's gonna allow us to have like many more of them. So it costs to have like one of these liches, because it is a lich, right? So like the price of one of these liches is way more than like one of these skelly boys. SRS, yeah, I mean, absolutely. Absolutely. But I don't know if I can get that one yet, to be honest. And also, that's gonna reserve some of my spirit as well. So, I want to make this a Spectre focus. Oh, that's a spirit gem level 6. Hold on. So it's a Sork skill, right? Yes, it is. It's gonna require 30 spirit. No, I mean, I can get it already. I can get it already. It's one of the first ones. It's right here. Only requires level 6. I think I could have gotten it before, right? No, okay, so 6. Okay. But it's... Okay, so let's just engrave it. So it's gonna require 30 spirit, which means I'm gonna have to sacrifice even more. Okay, so now we can actually use it, right? Yes. And we have 27 spirit. So, can we do... Okay, so we can actually do 3, right? Yes, we can actually do 3 warriors, 2 arsonists, 1 lich, and also raging spirits. Okay, so I have to remember how this works again. Fire spells you use yourself will also summon raging spirits. But it's like detonating the... Like the arsonists, like... Is that gonna count as a fire skill? No. It's not. Yeah, flame wall or a fireball, yeah. Recent
corpses, an easy distraction.
So I could do like an insane fireball. Like I did a pretty insane fireball on my fire sork. Yeah, but the firewall is only gonna be working with like other elemental attacks, right? Or maybe maybe I like that's, yeah, I'm not sure. But I have to figure out, but it's gonna have to be a flame skill, right? So what I could do is that I could do the fusillade. Because I know there are some, like, I think there are some pretty cool uniques as well that's gonna, like, summon fusillade, actually. Just, like, automatically kind of just trigger it. Okay, so let's go have a look what we can get. Because I mean, like, Flame Wall is a pretty, that's a pretty nice one, right? And also I like when it's kind of like in in a circle. Yeah, I don't remember what support is gonna make it like into a circle. Is it a... yeah, never mind. So let's have a look here. So probably I have to go with a pretty low one. Bro, maybe this one, actually. Like, the firewall is cool and all, and I kind of like, I've been playing the firewall. I mean, fireball could actually be like a... yeah, let's do the fireball, actually. Because the fireball could actually kind of like also function as type of, or like a single target. I mean, I could make it like, yeah, not only single target as well, because I had one heck of a crazy freaking fireball setup on that flame sork. Fire attunement. Extra fire damage. Yeah, let's do that one. Or actually, let's do this one. More elemental attack damage. Okay, that's on the... yeah, that's on the Raging Spirit. Yeah, the Raging Spirits are really gonna need some help, I think, because they're not doing a lot of damage. Okay. Yeah, so let's just give it a go. We need to get these Raging Spirits raging. Yeah, so Fireball is only doing like... yeah, it's only giving me one. Right? Is the Firewall gonna give me more? At the same time? Like, is one pop of the Fireball... Flame Wall. Is the one pop of the Flame Wall it's gonna give me... like 5 SRS? I mean, if that's the case, I would rather do the Flame Wall 100%. Okay, let's try. You enjoy breaches so much? Breaches? Yeah, bro. I mean, if you're effectively able to do breaches, bro, it's so satisfying. If you're effective, like, if you... yeah. if you can effectively do them. That's really cool.
I hear you.
Yeah, how does he stay inside?
100%. Let's try to do the firewall instead, because if the firewall gives me more, raging spirits, I would rather do the firewall, to be honest. Sorry, flame wall. Yeah, I'm mixing this up now. Yeah, so if the flame wall is actually gonna give me more spirits, I do want to get that one. Yeah, it's the fortress in a circle. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one we want, I think. So it's gonna do a little, like the wall itself is gonna do a little less damage, but if it's spawning more raging spirits... Yeah.
She made light work of that.
I like the circle, like it's when it's like in a circle like this. Okay. Okay, so only 2. Yeah, only the wall? I mean, like Contagion and Firewall together, I think that's a pretty sweet combo, kind of. Yeah, I had 6 at a point there, actually. But like the swarm, so here's the thing, right? The swarm, the contagion, and the firewall together. Pretty nasty. Pretty nasty. Still not found the citadel? Yeah, bro, what's up with that, bro? Like, yeah, I'm like, just honestly, what is up with that? So you have been pushing out, right? Yeah, that's weird. Like, I feel like they really need to fix that, to be honest. Time to do delirium again, bro. Yeah. Yeah, good luck with that, bro. Good luck with that.
Make haste. He must not escape.
German Ra, the corpse king, is running away.
Come on, give me the stairs. Why is this bugged? Come on. Yeah. Yeah, unlimited lives, no XP loss. Yeah, yeah. So which one is like which one are you doing? Are you just like doing the tier 1 or are you actually trying to do
He conjures the very sands against us.
are you trying to do like the higher tiers? The more expensive tiers? Tier 1, yeah.
I hear you.
German. We would have in modern speak.
Okay. Let's
Bind Spectre.
yeah, are we doing a Spectre? No. I don't think so. Let's upgrade this let's upgrade Contagion. One day, 3 hours and 16 minutes. Yeah, bro.
Ah, yes. The last.
Bro, I saw some crazy like Borderlands 4 video yesterday actually. It was like Conan, you know, Conan O'Brien. So he had this video where he's like playing games and stuff, and yeah, he was actually testing Borderlands 4, and bro, it looked pretty. So it looked nothing like, you know, the video that you showed me, Alex. It looked nothing like that. Like like what he was playing, bro. That looked pretty damn awesome, to be honest. Yeah, so Conan O'Brien, he's like a talk show host, like an American talk show host, and he was like trying the game, and there was this video of him like trying the game. Yeah, how it was nothing alike. I mean, it seems so much cooler, so much better than the yeah, I can't remember the creator that you or that we checked out. I don't think it was you that suggested that we would watch that particular video, but it was just the one that I found that I was watching while I was eating. But that didn't look as cool as this other video. So like that video that I watched yesterday of like Borderlands 4 gameplay. Yeah, it was Moxie. Yeah. Yeah, so thing is that like that video, like the Moxie video didn't make me like super convinced. But the Conan one actually did. So it's kind of like a joke thing, right? It's yeah. Yeah, kind of like a funny clip, you know, because he does not know what he's doing at all, you know. He's not a gamer. You watch like 30 videos, but you're excited. Yeah, so what got me excited about that one was actually like the boss. Like there was some types of like boss fights, I think. And bro, that looked pretty damn cool. Yeah, so I think the one that I was watching like last time, the Moxie one, I think that was like a very early video actually. Like from like very early development, maybe. Yeah, I can see if I can find it, Alex. I can see if I mean, it's probably in my log. It just got me hyped. Like that one in particular got me kind of hyped because that looked so cool. Like, I mean, he was not doing a great job, but it was just like, it just gave me this like totally different vibe. Four months ago, before it was gold. You already planned your tree? Yeah. So are you gonna do the same thing, Alex, with Borderlands 4? Are you gonna go for like a build that's kind of like the one that's all like the one that's like people are expecting to be the strongest one, or like what are you gonna what are you going for? You be doing all characters? Cool. That's cool. Bro, I need some charges. Bro, we can't use it. What? Is it because we are too close to the boss? Yeah, it's probably too close to the boss, right? None will be the strongest. They all got rolls. If you mean DPS for bosses, that'll be your first character. What you mean rolls? This is gonna be like This is gonna be like group. It's really gonna be like based around group play.
Young one, here we are. Yeah, have this.
Bro, I want to upgrade my swarm. Okay. Like tank, elementalist, AoE, clearer, DPS, etc. Yeah, but this is gonna be like so you know, you kind of like have that type of gameplay in. So the reason you would have that type of gameplay is that you would want to do type of group play. So one person is the tank, one person is the DPS, so on. Is it gonna be like that, or is it just gonna be like the different classes? it'll work with both. Okay, so are there gonna be like dungeons and raids, kind of like or like dungeons and stuff? Bro, SRS, I don't know if like SRS are super good. Bro, why am I almost doing like 0 DPS on this boss? The vaults? Bro, I can't remember playing that at all. Like, but I mean, I haven't played a lot of like Borderlands, but bro, I can't remember like playing that group play. I remember playing like split screen with a buddy of mine, but bro, I can't like remember the that you're able to do like those groups, like group stuff. Yeah, bro, I think I'm gonna swap out my SRS, to be honest. With basically more arsonists, I guess. Okay, I can't. No, because I went extra here. Can I get an extra arsonist now? Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with what I intended to do here, which is this, like the spirit thing. So get the heck out of here, Flame Wall. Oh, yeah, I have to remember the mechanics on this, on the snake. Like, so I'm gonna have to try to get, like, out when she's doing that attack, right? I'm gonna have to try to get out of the circle. You can 4-player co-op and everything scales. Yeah, but has it been like a big like online co-op thing? In earlier games? Bro, I can't remember. Like, I mostly play the campaign, or at least like on the latest one, on 3, I only played like the campaign stuff. But why aren't my flasks charging more? Oh, is she possessed? Yeah, she is. She's hunted by the Winter's Owl. Okay, so that's why she's so freaking hard. She's actually wisped. Yeah, that's why. I mean, I can't remember this boss being so hard before. She's actually touched by the wisp, I guess. What the heck, bro? This boss fight has never taken me this long. Not gonna go back and replenish. Well, maybe I'm gonna have to actually. Oh, so close. Here we go. Holy smokes, that was a long fight, bro. Yeah, the best way to farm, except Borderlands 3, was too easy for loot. Okay. Yeah, so just like farming like endgame, kind of? What the heck was wrong with that snake? I mean, honestly, like... Why did that boss take so long? Yeah, hardest bosses, etc. always better in groups, yeah. Whoa. That's some tearing right there. Bro, I hope this build is not gonna be like terrible for bossing. Hopefully there's just that freaking snake that's gonna give us, or it was just that snake giving us some weird problems. Hopefully. Some type of reptilian bug. It will pick up around level 35. Are you talking about Witch? Yeah, I felt that I had like quite the kind of like increase. But then now it's kind of like dipped back down again. Slow start for sure, yeah. Yeah, that's just 11 more levels then. Increased max life on the minions. I mean, what about damage? What about damage, damage? Yeah, so this is what I probably want to get, right? If I'm going to be using the SRS. Right. But you know what? I'm not gonna not gonna. I don't want to, okay? Freaking clear.
I can create better.
Yeah, so did you do Witch for season 1?
Wasted on the weak.
Alex, was that what you did? Yeah, so when like doing all 6 classes, kind of like it's really gonna be like that, like kind of what are you starting? So probably like starting the one that's like kind of like the strongest one, and actually saving like the worst ones for last. Actually, we did Witch on launch, yeah, yeah.
The one.
Okay, so what are we getting here? I mean, attacking cast speed, that's nice. That's nice. All damage taken from mana before life. So it's gonna be kind of like, or like we could do really like the elemental kind of approach. Or it's just gonna be like just like straight up minions, bro. But now I feel like, yeah, okay, yeah, so the energy shield recharge rate is also pretty cool. But right now, I think I'm gonna go down here, to be honest. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're gonna get... Okay, so how is our stats looking here?
Mostly
Okay, so let's get some more int. I'm gonna do int here. Oh, I can't? Oh, I actually... Yeah, because I actually spent my points.
overwhelmed with sand.
Okay, next one is gonna be moving down there to get like even more mini damage. Because that's basically what I want. Like, I just want the minions to do everything. If I'm gonna go Eldritch Battery and the amulet, like I would say probably not, actually. I mean, if that's where the build takes me, I might. Just gonna have to see. Not too much planned, to be honest. Except from like Spectres and minions. So I just like really wanted to do some serious experimentation with these Spectres. That's basically my main goal. I don't have like any other thoughts right now when it comes to the build. Yeah, it depends on how much mana I need. Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna let we're gonna let the build decide. Like we're gonna let the whatever happens decide, kind of. Wherever the feeling takes me, basically. But I have an idea. So it's gonna be important that I don't have like too many ideas in my head at the same time, because that's just gonna like make it like an everything build, which is gonna be like jack of all trades, master of none. So what I do want is to make it like a master of like specters. But for now, I don't feel like the right thing is gonna be like to go all specters, like use all my spirit for a specter. Like having 2 liches. Right now, I feel like what I'm doing now is kind of like just gonna be the best for leveling, progressing. A wayfarer, a strider. Yeah, kind of, you know. Oh. Yeah, but you did mean what you said about the breaches, right? Because, like, the breaches, I feel like it's, what's it called? I feel like the breaches is like a situation like either you love it or you hate it, kind of. Bro, I hated the breaches in especially at launch, bro. Especially at launch on my Fire Sork. Bro, breaches were the worst, bro. I just couldn't do them. Basically. Yeah, I kind of love them as well. Like on like this league. It's kind of cool, to be honest.
It's my power to wield.
Wayfarer is a jack of all trades, master of none. It's a class in Dragon's Dogma. Ah, nice. I see. You know, it's like, how can I say it? Like, I think it's far more interesting, you know, like just having that, like, this one thing that you're kind of like building on, right? So it would probably be cool to like think like, okay, so I'm gonna try to make a build out of like one skill, or like this one skill is gonna be like the single inspiration for like the whole build. So that's kind of like what I want to try to do with this build. Like I want the Spectre to kind of like be, I want to see like how far can I take this build with like the Spectre being like the main thing, right? So everything that has to do with so basically what I'm trying to do is that I'm trying to learn as much as I can, basically about the Spectre skill, kind of. And that's what drives, or that's what's going to be driving this build. So it's not going to be like all these other things. It's going to be like, so right now it is kind of like a bunch of different things, but my goal is to kind of like figure out what's going to work best. Like what other types of skills do I want to use to kind of like support the Spectre, or the Spectres. So what I'm really thinking right now is that I'm gonna have to stack like a lot of spirit. Like spirit, is really, really gonna be the, yeah, something that I'm really gonna have to focus on. And basically it seems like the only way I can kind of like try to focus on that is gonna be through the gear. I mean, this one has like 4% increased spirit. This node right here, and just gonna be like all out minion damage and all out spirit, basically. I think that's gonna be the play. And then I'm just gonna have to kind of like figure out like all these like debuffs, I think. That's gonna make like the make like those specters that I have kind of like super strong, basically. Need to level before I can build. Yeah, but yeah. That's, or at least that's how I'm approaching it, right? But I kind of like already I kind of like have a plan, sort of, or an idea of what I want to do. But yeah, I just need tons more of spirits, and I need like a ton of different specters, basically. So I have to be like kind of like hunting the specters. That's what I'm gonna have to be doing at one point. But I'm not really thinking, like, I'm just gonna like feel it out, like what's gonna be the, what's gonna feel good leveling right now. I'm not gonna be like looking up any type of resources on this, because I just want to like feel what's gonna feel the best. So basically right now I'm kind of like taking, and I'm not claiming that I know a lot about this class at all, but I'm kind of like putting everything I know about the class into this into like how I approach the build for now. So like I actually love the contagion and the swarm, like the contagion and the swarm together is like really good, I think. So the swarm is definitely something also like contagion and swarm is something that's or like gonna be really important, like debuffs, I think. Put 300 hours into which it was fun about level 60. What you mean? Like at level 60 it started to become really fun, or what you mean? Yeah, I need to go to the toilet, my dudes. Be right back. Yeah. Yeah, it all sort of kind of came together about level 60. On the way there, you was trying everything. Yeah, that's kind of like how it feels. I mean, that's a good way to put it, actually, to be honest. So I think that's why it's kind of, you know, important for me right now to have some kind of like focus point, kind of. Oops. Yeah, that was not very focused. Yeah, I need to have some kind of like focus point. And that focus point is the Spectre. So it's kind of like this. It's kind of like it would be like kind of like the same way that you would approach, like, yeah, I want to make like a companion build that's gonna like the companion is gonna do like all the stuffs, right? Or your companion is gonna be like your main thing, your focus point. Yeah. But I think it's gonna be all about the debuffs, to be honest. Or like a lot about the debuffs. Yeah, it's gonna be cool, because I feel like the thing that's cool, like, if you have like a focus point, like a focal point of what you want to do, that can actually like turn into a bunch of different things or a bunch of different builds. It's just like, it's all about the, yeah, you know, just the kind of like direction. Having some sort of direction, you know?
Long forgotten shrines. Show me your secrets.
I mean, definitely like one of the, yeah, how can I put it? Like, I don't want to say like it's a weird approach, but like one of the more like, maybe not like, yeah. So I'm really surprised, Alex, actually, that you played Witch for starter. Because I wouldn't like really think that the Witch is gonna be something that's necessarily gonna be like the most like super beginner friendly thing, you know? I mean, I'm not claiming to be a master at all, but it's like, of the classes I've been playing, Witch is probably like like Witch and Sork is like the more, yeah, in lack of a better word, like more complicated ways of like approaching the game. Usually play mage, yeah. Yeah, but I mean, in games like this, it's like, it's all gonna be just like figuring out what's gonna be like working the best for you, you know? But I feel like the Witch and the Sork, they're much more kind of like reliant on like the debuffs, and I mean, it's not gonna be just like a single button. I mean, we have the Spark Sork, so yeah. But if you think about that Spark Sork from because you did play that, Alex. I remember you did also play the freaking Spark Sork, right? Or the Arc Sork for launch. But that also had some type of like, yeah, you have to pop this skill, you have to stand in it, because that's gonna give you like a lot more, you know. It has like that like tech that it's not gonna be like, for example, with the warrior, where it's like, yeah, you just kind of like do as much damage as possible until they are, until you are kind of like able to shatter them. For those like big AoE clears. So this is like a little bit different approach, but at the same, like, so it's very different, but kind of similar at the same time. It was one buff, 2 debuffs for bosses, and melt it in one button, everything else. Yeah, but you have to do those buffs and debuffs in order, right? Because if you do them in the wrong order, or like if you mix them up, or you don't do it like you're supposed to do, you're not going to do anything. But for example, for the warrior, you have like, if you have the shatter and you get the enemies to this point where you can just shatter them, and you like really focus on making like shatter very strong, that's like a big clear, right? So it is, so what I mean is like, it's similar, like you kind of like, you want to try to do the same thing, like get the enemies to a point where you can just like press button one, where you can just like press one button and they are all gonna just evaporate, right? But like the build you're playing now, for example, I mean, that's not the same thing, right? So what's really cool about or the build that I'm playing, right? Not right now, but like the build I have been playing. The hockey monk, NHL monk. I mean, it's all about dodging, right? It's all about dodging, getting the freaking charges, and then having like super crit, like having crit. It's like crit all the way. So that's how the hockey monk is actually working. It's like getting the power charges, because the power charge, like each and every power charge is like giving you more crit, which makes it seem like it's almost kind of like a one button build. But you kind of like have to dodge to get those charges, right? So it is like a 2 button build, but it's the way it's set up that makes it that way, right? So the reference that I was making to the warrior when it comes to this build is basically the arsonists, right? The skeletal arsonists that are setting these minions up to be like exploded. Because as long as there is like a minion that's ready to be exploded, like close to any of the enemies, I just kind of like hit the explode button and that's it, right? It's similar, 3 damage stacks, then melt. Yeah, basically. Yeah, that's, yeah. Yeah, but I mean, obviously it's like totally different, but at the same time similar. Like the way the way you think about it, right? So here it's like, it's Swarm, Contagion. That's like the main thing that's like doing the AoE and the dot. And then it's just like getting getting that explosive, you know, just primed for the big boom, basically. So it's Swarm, Contagion, and just like getting these other minions, like letting the Arsonist prime the other minions for the big boom. The thing that it's cool about the Swarm is that like Swarm is working by its damn self. Like I don't have to press a single button. So the way it's right now, it's just like Contagion. I want to hit them with Contagion as fast as possible. Let the Swarm do his work. Then just like spam Unearth, to be honest. And just wait for the opportunity to just like hit the explosive demise, basically. Yeah.
I was mortal then.
Thing is that because of the Swarm, if there is any like poison stuff I can do, like chaos and poison, so like I should probably be on the lookout for like more poison damage and more chaos damage to try to like scale it even, like make the dots even like more, doing like more damage. So the reason why I'm doing Unearth is not because it's necessarily doing like a lot of damage itself, but it's because it's like potentially getting me more minions that's gonna be like closer to the enemy, or give me more like explosive demise opportunities, basically. You just hit level 91. GG, bro. GG. Good luck on getting 92. Okay, so we're just gonna keep going down here. That was the plan. Stick to the plan here. Stick to the feeling. Stick to the vibe. Stick to like what feels right to do. So one thing that I kind of like tend to forget, to be honest, is like the power of like changing your tree as your as kind of like your build comes together, to be honest. What I feel like I really need now is that I feel like I really need the Contagion and the Swarm to do more like more damage, and I also feel like the like basically it's just like more damage. So I think it might be like the spell damage that I should be ramping, because now I'm just like strictly focusing. I've been strictly focusing on like minion, just minion damage. But I think getting more spell damage at this point would really help me with the Swarm and the Contagion. Getting more damage from that. Okay, so what am I planning down here? Yeah, it's the more minion damage, right? So where is the spell damage gonna be? Let me have a look. Yeah, crit hit chance for spells. Like, can I have the Contagion and the Swarm crit? Also, we have more spell damage up here. Because the swarm is a spell, right? No, it's not. It's a minion. Okay, so it's counting as a minion. Okay, what? Okay. Yeah, we. Okay, so what about the contagion? Yeah, contagion is like it's counting as a spell. The swarm is a buff. So the swarm is a buff. Attack and poison enemy. So like getting more like poison. Yeah, that's gonna require me to go like on the right side of the tree, bro. So like so like doing like a freaking like swarm. Yeah, that's like an idea that I'm getting. Like doing like a full freaking like swarm witch. Or just like a swarm build. Yeah, very interesting. So what I think I want to do, to be honest, right now, what feels like the right thing to do, is to definitely go down here and, I mean, get like, oh, deadly swarm. Yeah. Definitely get down here and get like more minion damage down here. But then also going up here, getting the spell damage. Spell area damage is also cool. It's a duration, so Ravenous, so like the swarm is a duration, yeah, definitely. And it's also chaos, alright? Right? So it also counts as a chaos. So getting like more good stuffs into the chaos or the contagion is also gonna be good for the swarm, which is really nice. So I don't necessarily have to go like two like separate directions. Getting like more chaos is actually gonna help the both the contagion and the swarm, hopefully. Yeah, so there are gonna be some chaos damage here, right? So this is also gonna be basically interesting. And maybe like even also like this physical damage right here. Because I mean, Swarm is also a physical one. So actually like getting both these and getting these would probably not be a bad idea. Just for like a starter buff to the Contagion and Swarm. Basically. So this and this. Yeah, maybe next 4 points I should do that, actually, to be honest. All these ideas, my dudes. All these ideas.
What have you learned?
There was a god.
Okay, so we're getting a support for that.
Hear you. No need to rush.
Okay. Bro, can I make a no, it has to be a level 7, right? Yeah. Yeah, let's get the swarm up to level 6. Yeah, I still can't freaking understand what actually happened to that focus that I was really planning to use yesterday. Like, I really love the freaking charges per second. Question is if it's gonna be an issue that I don't have the chance to gain a charge when you get an enemy. Yeah.
What? Young lad, here we are. I'll ask Chambrin about this one.
Could probably look for upgrades as well. Okay. Yes, we basically did cap, right? So now we need to do Badlands and Valley. Let's do Badlands first.
A place of ritual and bone. I should retire.
There we got to level 7. So now we can actually make a new Spectre gem. Let's get the Raging Spirits the heck out of here. Okay. Yes, this is a rare one. Conjures lightning storms. Yeah, let's capture that one. Bro, that could be a cool Spectre for my monk as well, actually. Yeah, now we're getting these yeah. It's just, I think it's just weird that I can't like on the gem itself that I can't actually see what it's doing, you know? I just think that's weird. Okay, so we're gonna do the okay, so can we put this here? No, we can't. Okay. What? I can't. What? Huh? Yeah, so undo this one and do this one. And can we put this one in here now? No, we can't. Okay, whatever. Okay, so let's see what this dude is gonna do. He's gonna conjure lightning storms. That's probably gonna be good for dot and AoE, hopefully. So it's just gonna kind of like feel it out, like what's gonna be the better Spectre. I wonder if I'm ever gonna get to the point where I'm gonna feel like, yeah, it's gonna be enough, like, to get rid of all those 10 other minions and just like have the Spectre. Bro, I haven't seen him like conjuring a single freaking lightning storm yet. So that's kind of weird. Yeah, no worries, bro. I mean, the cat needs feeding. Absolutely. Yes, I really wish that I could kind of like, so on the beasts, right? On the beasts, we can actually see, like, the modifiers. So, like, when, you know, the, like, you're doing the haste one, Alex. So I think it's a bit weird that you can't, like, see the same info on the Spectres, to be honest. I think that's kind of weird. And this one, the one that I have equipped now, I mean, this one is supposed to be like doing some type of like lightning storm. Bro, I haven't seen a single lightning storm since I got this Spectre. But like I really feel that I'm getting kind of like the feeling that so what both the beasts and the Spectres are kind of like doing for you is that they are giving you like a very kind of like specific buff almost. So then it's going to be kind of important if you capture like multiple different like beasts or Spectres. It's going to be kind of important to actually know what type of effects they are actually giving you. He eats more than you do. The cat. Yeah, Elden Ring reference. Yeah. Finger. Yeah. Okay, so what type of skill is Unearth actually? Is it like a chaos one? It's a physical one. Okay. Yeah, so basically it's a physical one. But I mean the minions, like my minions are also a lot of like physical, right? It sounds very familiar. Sounds very familiar, Alex. That reference right there, the clever wordplay. Yeah. Yeah, you won't be getting any of those from me. I'm sorry, Alex. Like, I understand that that might be like a wish or like something. I'm sorry, but I can't help you with that. I'm sorry. No OnlyFans. I don't have any OnlyFans. I can't say that out loud, Alex. I'm sorry, but yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, I mean, clever wordplay, that's just like, I mean, it's like peak intelligence, right? Peak intelligence. There's like, there's a fine line. It's a very fine line. Oh, lightless passage. Yeah, there's a very fine line between like a clever wordplay
Abyssal spawn.
and dad jokes.
How delightful.
You know.
Encryption.
Yeah, the best dad jokes. Yeah. It's just something that I think like so you know, I'm a dad myself, you know, I have 3 kids. So it's like the dad joke thing, it's just something that you kind of is some sense of like humor that you kind of like develop. I think that's why it's called like dad jokes. It's a certain type of humor that you kind of like, because being a dad, like it, you really have to like deal with a lot of different stuff. Like I'm not gonna be like going into too much details, but there is like a lot of stuff that you kind of like have to deal with, and just like trying to find the humor in anything. It's you know, it's kind of necessary, you know. You have a 14-year-old? You have kids? Really? Bro, how old are you actually? Really? You have a daughter actually? Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, my dude. That means you became dad. For the first time. I mean, you only have one, right? But you became dad for the first time at the same age as me, bro. And that's no freaking joke, bro. Being 21 years old, having a baby, bro, that's no freaking joke, bro. Let me tell you that. That really makes you grow up fast, right? It's scary, yeah, bro. So I'm a little bit older than you, but can you imagine? Like, my oldest is about to turn 18. And it kind of like makes me feel like, oh shit, I have a daughter, she's 18, almost 18. But I mean, bro, I'm only I'm only 38, you know. So, yeah, but it's scary, 100%, bro. I mean, Alex, what did we do when we were 14 or 18, you know? You know? Yeah. We did some stuffs, right? We did some stuffs. Yeah, we used to drink vodka in parks at 14, yeah.
What have you learned?
And then, like, 6 years later, you had a baby. Okay, okay, so what am I doing here? Yeah, I just went back to get some flasks, right? Yeah, bro. Oh yeah. So we're just like yeah, it's close, Alex. It's close. Really close. 25 hours and 57 minutes for the launch of Borderlands 4. Bro, you think there's gonna be like any so it's not it is gonna be an online game, right, bro? So it could potentially be some launch issues, right? Have to stay up all night, sleep most of the day in preparation. And Gearbox has never had any issues ever. Okay. Usually Blizzard and Activision. Yeah. Yeah. For bugs, Bethesda, bro. Oh my god, bro. Bro, I had such a freaking romantic freaking relationship with Elder Scrolls Online, bro. Did you get the chance to check out the Oblivion remaster? Like, have you done the Oblivion remaster and like the Skyrim stuff? Played it a lot when it came out. The remaster. Yeah, when the remaster came out, yeah. Yeah, was it any good? Because like I've kind of like been thinking about like maybe I need to check that one out.
Sealed with something foul. I won't be going any further just yet.
Bro, Elder Scrolls 6. Bro, imagine if like yeah, it was a lot of nostalgia for sure. Yeah, I can imagine. But bro, imagine if like Elder Scrolls 6 like really like the remember or like imagine if like the plan is to kind of like have this battle between like GTA 6 and Elder Scrolls 6. Imagine if like they're gonna like just like shadow drop Elder Scrolls 6. GTA would win. Yeah, just like in sheer numbers, you know, because it's that's like something that's like more people are gonna be interested in.
Ooh, that's a neat
Yeah, you're planning to play GTA 6?
I like.
My well of souls. You are knowledge. Prove to me you are worthy of darkness.
Yeah, you remember playing San Andreas? Yeah, bro. Bro, you know what I remember? I remember like going to my mom's friend's house. Like my mom had this, or it's like a family friend. Like I used to go there for like winter breaks at school. And she used to have this old ass computer, bro. But it had GTA, I think it was GTA 2 on it. Bro, I played the heck out of that game, bro. I played the heck out of that game. Yeah, but GTA 2 was bird's eye view as well, right? Bro, I was addicted. I was addicted to that game. Like I used to want to go there, so like my parents wanted me to go there to like just go skiing and stuff in the winter's break. But bro, I wanted to go there. And yeah, GTA 2 London. Yeah, I remember that one as well. Yeah, bro. Yeah, that was like an expansion for the GTA 2, right? Bro. Bro. I remember sitting there on that old computer. I mean, it had those, you know, those screens that it's just like those old like TV screens, right? Like those big boxes, you know. GTA 2 was PS1. Yeah, it was PC as well. I'm pretty sure, right? It was PC as well. Bro, this life flask could actually be... Yeah, we have... I have a bunch of these... upgrades here that I can do. Yeah, GTA 2 wasn't exclusively a PlayStation. Windows 95, bro? Windows 95. And Windows... Was it like 98 as well? Bro, that's such a long time ago. Yeah, honestly, that's like 25 years ago, bro. Yeah. Bro, that's... And now we kind of like freaking turn back time or something, because now we're at like Windows 11. Like, I don't know what the plan is here. Or is it 12, actually? Yeah, you don't miss the dial-up internet making screeching noises down your phone line. Bro, I remember when we got that freaking dial-up internet, like the first time. Bro, I remember that first time. Like, so we had this so I kind of like grew up in this, it was like this 4-story house, right? There was like 4 floors to the house, and we lived in like the second and the second and the third, at the second and the third floor. So you had like the first floor and the basement, and then you had like the second and the third, or like the second and the addict. Addict. And like my dad had this like man cave thing up in the attic, right? Where he kind of like had his office and stuff, and there was the computer, right? Bro, I actually remember the first time doing the freaking dial-up. Like, it would honestly probably take like 5 minutes just to like load. You would just sit there watching the screen, just like watching the page that you were trying to like open. You would just like watch it, just like millimeter by millimeter. You would watch it. Like, it would take 5 minutes just to load like the front page, bro. Yeah, it would take 5 minutes to load Google bit by bit. Yeah, bro. Bro, that was insane. But like from that point onwards, bro, some serious stuff happened. It wasn't many years after that I actually started playing. I'm gonna pull up this game, bro. I'm gonna see if I can find it. Yeah, it's this like so this is pretty cool, because this is like the creators of Diablo 2, which are like huge inspirations for the game that we're playing right now, you know, PoE 2. One of like the main dudes, Brevik, he used to play this game right here, my dudes. Let me pull it up here. So this game right here, my dudes. So the Angband mod refers to the classic roguelite video game Angband. Okay, bro. So let's see if I can find. Okay, give me 2 seconds, because I was playing this Two Towers Angband mod. Yeah, here we go. Welcome to the Two Towers mod. Bro, look at this. Look at this right here. Bro, I used to play this. I used to play this for like seriously. We would used to be like, 4 or 5 guys like in one room with like 4 or 5 computers. Bro, we used to play this game like hardcore, bro. So the way it basically works is that it's all text, right? It's all text. This is all text. So if you want to go, like, if you want to move in this game, so it's gonna tell you like text-based room from room, right? So you're starting at this one room, and I think it's like the start is kind of like you're spawning into a room, and it just tells you that, you know, like everything is dark. You could, and it gives you some kind of description of the room, which like instantly kind of like puts you in the game, right? But it's only text, and to move, you have to like press, if you have to press like north, east, west, or south, basically. So you have to kind of like type in go west, and that's gonna take you like to the next room, or you press go south, and you kind of like have to remember all the things that you're doing, and you can do like crazy stuff like go 10 west, you know. And in all these different rooms, you're gonna be encountering stuff, like you're gonna have like chests, you're gonna have like monsters that you have to fight. But bro, this was like really some nerdy stuff. Miniclip? No, I didn't find it there. But this was so let me just tell you how freaking hardcore one of my friends, like the one dude that we used to go to his house and play this game, he was so freaking hardcore that when we were in okay, so is that going to be high school? So like, let me just think. You have the primary school, right? But is it like the high school that's after the primary school? I'm just trying to get like the English terminology right here. So whatever, you go like 7 years, right? Yeah. So you do like the primary school, it's like 7 years, and then you do like 3 years basically of high school, right? So high school, yeah, it's not 5 years. So in Norway, it's not 5 years. It's like, it's 3 years. So this dude, he would like, this is not a joke. Like he would basically almost drop out of freaking high school. Yeah, so middle school. Yeah, kind of like middle school. Yeah, middle school, and then you have like the 3 years after that, which is like the next. Yeah, so in Norway we have like you have to do like 13 years of like yeah, that's something like kind of like that you have to do. So you do the primary school, you do like the high school, and you do like 3 more years after that. So that's basically like or 12. Maybe it's 12. Yeah, yeah, whatever. Anyway, this dude at like, yeah, he must have been like 15 years old. He kind of like decided that, you know what? F school. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna be playing this freaking game like basically like full time. Only way to play this game is to like, it's only text. And it's online, and you got the guilds and all this stuff, and he like recruited the rest of us. So we were all in this freaking guild, bro. I mean, we would get up in like the middle of the, or I would get up in like the middle of the night, like sneak up to the attic, you know, when my dad was like at work, when he was working late or like night times. I would like sneak up, like everybody in the house were sleeping. I would just like sneak up there. I would freaking play this game like all night. And it was only text, bro. No images. No images. And the cool thing was that when you were actually like fighting, when you were fighting things, like the text would move like a little bit faster, and it would have like colors. You know? That was like the big thing, you know? Yes, we did have Game Boy, absolutely. But I mean, this was like the... So my point here is that this was like one of the biggest inspirations for actually making Diablo. Like making Diablo 1. And if they didn't make Diablo 1, they would have never made Diablo 2, which means that Path of Exile would never have been made, which also means that Path of Exile 2, the game that we're playing right now, would never have been made. So basically, what I'm trying to say is that I played the game that inspired the Diablo games and the Path of Exile games, and I freaking loved it. I freaking loved it. So I remember this same dude, like the same guy that we all used to go to have like all these computers like set up because we were actually allowed to. This dude was like, or his dad was like the first. I think he was probably like one of the first in like the entire city I grew up in that had the first iMac, bro. The first ever iMac. It was like, it had some like really cool, interesting like colors on it. I think he got like, yeah, so look at this. I'm gonna pull it up. Yeah, look at this, bro. Look at this, bro. Oh, hold on. hold on. I don't want to do this freaking video. I only want to do the pictures. Yeah, so this right here, like this was the first iMac. And this dude, bro, he had this. He had this, like this freaking iMac. It looked so cool. I mean, look at this. Like, look at this. The freaking design of it. Like, yeah, like imagine like this turned into this. That's pretty crazy. But this is how it used to look like. The first gen 1998 iMac, bro. Bro, and on that freaking computer, I'm pretty sure that we actually used to play. It must have been like Diablo 1. So my dad wasn't like a huge gamer. I mean, he was like a huge like, or he is. Yeah, I mean, he's still alive. So yeah, I mean, he was really interested in all this like the technology, but he wasn't into like game. I mean, he was like a chess player, or he is like a chess player. So he used to play like online chess. Now he's playing online chess, but it's like playing it on his phone. So basically, like the computer we had at home wasn't like optimized at all for like playing like the more like complicated games at the time, you know. But yeah, bro, we used to play on those old freaking computers, text game, like as long as we had internet connections, because then we could like play together. And we had this like this one dude that was like, yeah, he's the dude that kind of like dropped out of high school to actually play this text-based internet game. And like he used to tell us like, yeah, you have to go here. So he had like this list. He had like a freaking notepad where he had like put down, like he had made like these maps, so you would actually know exactly where to go to get to like the certain places you wanted to go. Bro, that's crazy. And he invited us to this guild. And in the guild stash, there was like a bunch of weapons and armor that would like allow us noobs to kind of like really experience the game, you know? At like super low levels, basically. Yeah, he had a map written down. Like, so it would look something like this. Okay, so let me see if I can kind of like try to make something. So it would basically look something like this. So it would be like, so this is where you start, right? So let's call this like town. Let's call it town 1. And he would like sit here and he would do like, okay, so from town 1, if you go 1 south, so the S here is gonna like, that's gonna be like 1 south, right? And he would do like another one. So this is like, this is 2 south, right? And right here, you could go like, to the right. That's gonna be east, right? Or or you can go. Okay, hold on. Can we go back here? Yeah, or you can go like west, right? So it would look it would look like this, right? And that was kind of like the map, right? So you can continue going east here, west, you know, west, you know, like this. Yeah, I could tab. Yeah, I probably could, bro. Yeah, this is the reason why this dude was like making the maps, right? And why I wasn't making the maps. And then you would go east here, right? And then you would get to like bat cave, right? So right here, there's gonna be a bat cave, right? So if you go, okay, so that's gonna be 1, 2, 3. If you go from town, you press like go 3 south, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 east, or that would be like 10 east, right? You would get to the Batcave, right? You would get to the Batcave. So the reason why he had these maps is because in this game you could type like go 3 S and 10 E like this, and that would take you, if you just type this in kind of like in the client and you just hit enter, it would just like be boom, Batcave, right? Right? And you would be in the Batcave, right? And in the Batcave, you would have bats that you needed to fight. It would probably tell you like, this is a dark Batcave. You cannot see anything, right? Try getting a torch to like unravel what is in this cave type thing, right? And then you would have to kind of like figure out, okay, so how the heck do we get a torch, right? You know, how the heck would you get a torch? Because it's not going to be any point getting to the Batcave if you don't have a torch. You know, but yeah, so this is basically how you know, how this thing would work, right? You know, and we used to play this, bro, for hours and hours. Like, we used to be excited for the freaking weekends because then we didn't have to go to school. We could just like go straight to this guy's house on like Friday after school, and we could basically just stay there until like Sunday night and play this game, bro. Bro, that's, yeah, that's some, yeah, those were the days, my dudes. Those were the freaking days. Those were the days, bro.
Hello. All right. Ah, that's
Never played RuneScape or WoW. You typed all weekend. Yeah. Basically. Yeah. Because the problem kind of was, which is kind of funny to think about. Problem was that like the computers we had, like us boys in the hood, you know, we didn't have those like computers that were actually able to run like World of Warcraft and stuff. We only had like these low-end computers, right? Except from this guy. I mean, obviously the dude that dropped out of high school to play text-based games, I mean, he was actually playing World of Warcraft at like a later point. But this was before, bro. This was before. That's the thing. Like, this is all we had before World of Warcraft. Yeah, and RuneScape, but bro, I never played like RuneScape, to be honest. Not a lot of RuneScape. Yeah, so this stream actually turned into something totally different here. Let's get back to something totally different than I had actually planned. Over 260k active players, bro. Are you kidding me? Really? Bro, that's insane. But did you play that, because there was this like new RuneScape game that just came out, right? Did you play that one? Or have you played that one? 15-year-old, yeah. Yeah, but this was like 10 years before RuneScape, bro. This was 10 years before RuneScape. This text-based thing. Yeah, you're talking about classic RuneScape, right? Like the main. Bro, can we have that dude as a Spectre? The dude that we just got here? Bro, I need to figure out if we can actually recruit this guy. RuneScape Classic came out in 2001. Yeah, that's 24 years ago. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so that's about the same time. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's about the same time. Okay, I was gonna get a level 7 skill gem. Don't have any. Can we use a level 8? Is the question. That's gonna be the question. Okay, that's a spirit one. Okay, so yeah, we can. Okay, so we can actually create a level 8 Spectre here. Level 8 Spectre gem. We're gonna take the Lich out. We're gonna put this dude in. And we're gonna see if we can actually get this guy. Like, what's he gonna cost, actually? Is he still here? No, he's gone, bro. It's this guy. I wanted to get this guy, but we can't. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I should have had that, probably should have had that gem ready. Yeah, I can't get any more than 38 perk points, yeah, before you do citadels, yeah. Or you're gonna have to go out and look for those citadels, bro. Happy hunting. That's all I can tell you. Lost Man Brute, bro. We can get this guy, right? 77 spirit. Lost Man Necromancer. Bro, it should tell us like what type of stats they actually have. Gilded Cobra. Yeah, like doing like a spider. That would be also be really cool. Like doing like a bunch of spiders. Spine Snatcher. Yeah. Yeah, so here we could actually get like a bunch of cobras. Yeah, so this is a lost brute here. Yeah, it's such a shame that we can't actually see, you know, what their effects are. So we kind of like have to know what they do, sort of. Like, so what kind of attacks are these dudes gonna be doing, type of thing. Yeah. Let's do some chaos damage before we continue continue down the path. Yeah, so I feel like specters and like beasts are kind of like a little like underwhelming in a way. Like I wish they would like do more to kind of like let us know like what buffs and like what types of effects we're gonna be getting from them. I feel like Beast is like a little bit more developed at the point, like right now. Beast is like beasts are like more, yeah, kind of like finished because you actually can actually see what they're gonna give you. Charlie Kirk's? What? 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 In a shooting at Utah Valley University? What? What? What the heck? Well, that's insane. What? Yeah, at the Trump rally? What the heck? What in the actual hex? Yeah, I mean, he was some type of dude. Okay, what's this up here? Okay, so we did get this relic piece up here. Proximal tangibility. Okay, can we get this guy? No, we can't. Okay, so why can't I get this guy as a Spectre? That's... Okay, does that mean that the one we are rocking is not a rare either? Like, is that the thing? So kind of like the beasts that you need capture. I mean, that's like the biggest difference between Spectres and beasts right now is that like the beasts have to be rare. But when it comes to the Spectres, I mean, it could basically be like kind of like any enemy. But are the rares gonna be like excluded? Okay, let's go to the pits.
Pit graves and necromancers. This place just gets better and better.
Bro, can we get that guy? No, we can't. So, like, we can't get, like, every single enemy as a Spectre. Okay, can we do any upgrades? On Earth? Yeah, let's do that one. So I really actually should do some physical damage now to like both help with some of my minions and on Earth actually. Yeah, I mean it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's better. I just like keep thinking about where I should go on the tree next. Basically, just thinking where I should go on the tree next. Okay, this is okay. So this is actually a rare. Okay, so let's capture that one. The Lost Men, sell it. Okay, so can we do one of these now? Yes, we can. Let's try to do this guy instead. He's a pretty cool guy, actually, and he's a rare. Let's see kind of like how this is gonna feel. Bro, it's kind of cool that it's like, look at the way, like, so if I'm running like fast, he's gonna come to me like this little like mist right here. That's really cool. Okay, so we need to find the boss. For the bosses here, it's gonna be the Mastodon and the Necromancer. Okay. Dead end. So I'm not sure if I feel like this Spectre is actually better than the other one. To be honest, like I think I like that other one better because it was like kind of I think it kind of like helped me a little more with the damage, to be honest. So let's not do the this one, but let's do the this one, the Zealot. Because it feels like this one is actually giving me more damage boosts. Other one is like, it seems like it's kind of like supposed to be a little bit tanky, but I mean it's just like too less, or I mean it's not like very aggressive, so it's not really tanking at all actually. Okay, so here we go.
Oh my. Gorgeous one. I'm ready.
He's gonna charge soon, I think. No charges, bros. No charges. Okay, but Mastodon is about to go down. Okay, he's down. We got some charges from him. Ooh. 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 Yeah, that's bad.
I need more time.
Uh... Well, I need some charges here. Yeah, I don't think I can do this, to be honest. Yeah, he's gonna get me. Yet. Oh, I have a charge. Never mind. Bo. He got us. He got us. You still yet have to have a logbook. Also, you haven't picked up any logbooks yet. Got one after 15 maps of doing expedition. Yeah, I mean, they are not very, like, common drops, to be honest. Not very common drops. Quite rare, but I think by, you know, doing expeditions at like level 80, like level 80 monster level, That's gonna like greatly improve the chance of getting logbooks. So I kind of like really want to focus on physical damage and poison, like physical poison and spell damage at this point, to be honest. So like I've been doing like a lot of like minion damage, just like everything minion damage. But I really feel like to kind of like balance it out, I should probably try to get some physical, some spell, and some poison damage now. Yeah, I've been getting actually the logbooks, which is kind of like I've been kind of like getting them kind of early. The times that I've actually gotten them from like maps, I've been kind of like getting them at pretty like low tiers, to be honest. Which is kind of like a low chance of actually like that's kind of like has a low chance of happening. But bro, you gotta love those logbooks, right? Gotta love them. Yeah, there we go. Sold the heavy belt for 11 exalts. You'll try to sell the next one for 12. Yeah, I mean the prices are going up, right? Prices are going up. So how long did it actually sit in your inventory before you sold it? Was it like a really quick sell or? About 30 seconds. Yeah, those are the cells. Those are the cells we are actually looking for. Yep.
These tops.
Okay, there we go. But that, my dudes, that's actually gonna be it. That's gonna be it for this session. Been going for almost 3 hours now, and I'm going out tomorrow to do some business. Not super early, but I'm gonna try to get some much needed good sleep in tonight, my dudes. So I'm gonna go have some food, I'm gonna go chill, and hopefully I will be sleeping in like an hour. We got our Spectre, or we unlocked the Spectre gem, or the Spectre skill. But I think for now, this is basically gonna be it. I'm gonna have to think what I'm gonna be doing next. Probably we should be looking for maybe some gear upgrades and stuff. But that's gonna have to be tomorrow, my dudes. Tomorrow night, actually. Yeah. That's basically gonna be it, my dudes. This is Months of Fairy Tales. You are you. I will see you, hopefully tomorrow. And thank you for watching.